Okay, Cynthia, go long.
Yeah. Epic save.
Nice catch.
Touchdown. What do we got here, Barb?
Can you tell? Okay, you all know we're hockey fans. We love hockey yarn.
Right.
And for about the last year, we've been getting requests from people for football yarn. So
The last year? Like maybe the last 5 years?
yeah,
Yeah.
we have a lot of football fans here in Edmonton. So we did it.
Mm-hmm.
We did it with the help of brilliant hand-painted dye artist Carolyn Sommerfeld from Ancient Arts.
Right.
She made for us the Edmonton colorway. So we're calling this yarn Touchdown. We think that we're going to start with all of the CFL teams, but we're doing it a little bit at a time because we need to give Caroline time to dye them.
We're selfish too. We've got to go with, home teams
Right.
and then work our way east and west as we
Right.
go. Mm-hmm.
So we've got Edmonton and we have Saskatchewan.
Right.
So this is Saskatchewan.
This is so nice. So the base is the same base as Hat Trick.
Right.
It's 150 gram skein.
Big skein, jumbo skein,
Yeah.
lots of meterage, 500 meters. Lots of yarn there to knit big socks. You can do toques, hats, and in fact, you can use all of the patterns that we have for Hat Trick.
Right.
So
80% superwash wool, 20% nylon.
Right?
And
Made in Italy, which is another important thing. Big difference between the merino you get and the merino that comes from Italy.
right. And Janet, one of our staff members, knit this up.
Yeah.
Tell us about this
Well,
little
this
mitten.
this is the shinny mitten. So for those of you who've tried it with the Kid Silk Haze, you can also do it just by itself with Hat Trick or with Touchdown yarns. So
Right.
isn't
Yeah.
that thumb
It's
great?
really cute. Yeah,
I love
it's
the
great.
way
Yeah.
it started to pattern up.
The striping in the thumb is nice. So our the beanie by the breakaway beanie by Lucy Neatby would look
Yes.
really cool too because it's got some I-cord in it that would stripe up really really nicely.
Very nicely.
Okay.
And the
But-
hot shawl is going to look really nice too.
I just think Carolyn nailed the colors.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you look at the stripes on the jersey and the yarn, they're identical.
I know.
It's perfect. Yeah. So giant socks, shawls, the sweater, lucky mittens, shitty mittens. We've got so many patterns that you can knit this yarn with, or just
Yeah.
make yourself a really long scarf.
That's right. That would be
Perfect.
fun too. And
So-
she's dyed this so that the colorways match up with the same sort of proportion on the skein as Edmonton
Okay.
and some of the other hockey colors.
Right.
So the patterns are going to be fantastic with this
Right.
yarn.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Stay tuned for more. We're
go
going-
Edmonton, go Saskatchewan, go everybody else, but just not quite yet.
Let us know what teams you want to see. We're focusing right now on Canada, but let us know, and we're going to keep a list and pass that info to Caroline so she knows which ones to create next.
Right. Perfect. All right. So let's tell everybody who we are and where we're from.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm Cynthia. This is my sister Barb. We're the owners of River City Yarns in Edmonton, Alberta, and welcome to our podcast.
Mhm. This is episode
7.
7.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've been podcasting for, could it be 7 months?
7 months.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got lots of stuff to show you today. Yeah.
Action packed.
Right.
Full event today.
So let's go wipe off that sweat, Barb, put on our show clothes, and we'll get the rest of the show on the way.
All right.
Okay. All right, so we're back. Phew. That was a heavy afternoon on the field, making touchdowns. But we cleaned up, and we're back. And now we're going to talk about what we've been up to.
Right.
Yeah, it's been kind of a busy month, hasn't it?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's been really busy.
Yeah.
So tell us what you've been up to, because you've been doing all the traveling.
Yeah, we decided to try a few pop-up shops this summer, and so we rented a van and we took a trip to Camrose at the end of July. And I was a little bit worried because it was raining and overcast when I left the city. And then I picked up my friends Eldon and Aya, and we headed off to Camrose. And the skies just cleared up, and it was a beautiful day. It was really
You
lovely.
were lucky. You were lucky.
We were really lucky, yeah.
So what's the claim to fame in Camrose? What are they?
Oh, Oh, well, Camrose is just a very beautiful. I don't know if you'd call it a
Farming
city.
community?
It's a town, maybe a city. It's lots of green space, lots of cute houses. I would suspect that there are a lot of farming families who may go to Camrose to retire, to shop. There's Tim Hortons because we stopped there. There's a Wendy's, right?
You always need a Timmy, right?
All the regular fast food places are there. But we went to Augustana, the Augustana campus of the University of Alberta. I think Augustana used to be a college, and I think it might have been a Lutheran college. I can't remember.
Oh.
But it's now an off, what do you call it, a distance campus, or a campus outside of the city for the University of Alberta. And so we set up on their soccer pitch, and we had so beautifully manicured grass. It was really good, and I'm sure that if we can, we'll insert a few little video clips from that. I know we took a time-lapse video of our setup, and so that would be really fun to see how we're putting together the grid and hanging up the yarns. And we met some really lovely people. Shout out to Lois Larson, who saw our post on Facebook and contacted about 40 of her friends via email and said, come down and check us out. So that was really good.
Wow.
Yeah. So our objective was to, tell Camrose that River City Yarns exists and that they should check us out on our online store if they don't want to come into the city, because we have a really good mail out rate in the province of Alberta. So if you live anywhere in Alberta and you want to order from our online store, it's $10.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I had a lady the other day just say, I can't get to your store. Like by taxi, it's over $50.
Yes. Yeah.
And she said that's 5 shipments that she can make. And she's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
And for her, it was like the bus service wasn't all that convenient either. So.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
So, Camrose, what's next?
Oh, so we're going up to Grand Prairie at the end of this month. We're going to go to the farmers market in Grand Prairie on Saturday, August the 26th. And then I'm going to be teaching a couple of classes at Grand Prairie Regional College on Sunday, August 27th.
So people can just sign up on the
Our
website.
workshops are on our workshops page on our website, rivercityyarns.com. And you can come out and see us at the farmers market on the 26th. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, and if you live in Grand Prairie or the region, if you're going to be at the farmers market on August the 26th and you'd like to place an order, place it on our online store. We have a special shipping category that's for free delivery to the farmers market in Grand Prairie.
Okay.
So you can save that $10 if you want to and spend it on kettle corn.
Well, and it's not that we can bring everything to Grand Prairie either, right?
Right.
So we're just bringing a few yarns.
Yeah, we're going to keep our yarn line. The selection's going to be very slim. We just want to show you what's exclusive to our store, and even within that, just a couple of yarns. So if you do want something else, and maybe something that we're talking about today, then make sure to put it in your online order, and we'll bring it to you.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
So I think it's going to be fun. We'll try it out, and if it's successful and popular, then we'll keep doing it, because I think it's kind of fun for us to get out and do some field trips and meet up with people who have been ordering on our online store, or people who've been saying, we really wish we had River City Yarns in our community. So
it can be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just have to make sure you come out on that day, right?
Yeah. But beyond that, so that's kind of what I've been doing. I know you've been busy at the back desk ordering yarn.
Yes.
Because I see that.
It all started from...
See the boxes coming in.
The boxes are now coming in. I went to TNNA in June.
Right.
And so a lot of those orders were placed there. So now the yarn's starting to come, and it's so exciting. our back room is like Christmas. It's box after box coming in, and it's very exciting. So I got a few things to show today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you start? Tell
Open
us
up?
about
Okay.
some things that you've got coming in.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the biggest ones is Blue Sky Fibers. I've been following them for a few years, and this year we brought in their wool stock yarn.
Right.
And it's a beautiful yarn here.
You've been knitting with it. You bought some of this at TNMA,
Oh, yes.
didn't you?
Well, remember when we went to Minnesota, I bought the...
oh, my goodness.
Do you like the feel of it?
It's like what? It's like squishing. You can just feel the bounciness of the wool when you squish it, right?
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you, I've been knitting a lot of shawls the last year,
Mm-hmm.
and I so appreciated getting this on my needles because I knit a sweater. I'm almost done. I just have a little bit more of the sleeve to go.
Yeah.
And I did it in about 12 hours.
Wow. Have you got it here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you gonna show us?
pieces. Sure, I'll show you.
Okay.
But that's what happens when you knit a sweater on size 5 needles.
Right. So this is 100% fine Highland wool, and let's see, the gauge is 5 to 6 stitches per inch, so 20 to 24 stitches over 4 inches on a 4 to 8 millimeter needle.
Well, that's quite a range.
It is, yeah. I think
So-
I read about this. I think they said that it behaves really well on smaller
lots.
or larger needles.
Yeah.
So you're knitting this on
This is the sweater I'm doing. So this is
Cromwell
called
pullover.
the Cromwell pullover, and it's just a big, loose, sweater,
Like
kind
a
of
boyfriend sweater.
oversized.
Mhm.
Yeah, V-neck, and here's my sleeves. But it's got
Oh,
really
yeah.
long
Yeah.
sleeves.
Yeah, it's just really squishy. And I just love the way that when you squish it, the yarn just bounces
You
back.
can feel the
Yeah,
bounce, and
yeah.
when you're knitting with it, Cynthia, you can just feel every stitch. It's got.
Must feel really good on your fingers, hey?
It is.
Yeah.
I love knitting with it.
Yeah. I sometimes find, I like to knit socks, and the fine yarn just kind of, I don't know, just after a while you just have to put it down and pick up
I
something.
think it's great to have a couple projects on the go, right? Something that's
Yes.
soft and something, or a little bit chunky and something that's finer.
So you're doing this in a burgundy color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a pink T-shirt I want to wear.
It looks really nice on you.
Yeah,
That color
I got
looks
first crack at the colors.
I wanted to say too, Barb, that we've put, so any of the patterns that we're talking about today, we have quite a few of them on our website, and all the yarns are on our website.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want a direct link to seeing any of these yarns, just look at our show notes down below.
Right.
We'll have links to the patterns and to the yarns. Now these are really big skeins of yarn.
Right. So Woolstock has 2 put-ups.
Okay.
One is 50 grams,
Mhm.
and that's what I used for my sweater. It comes in 21 different
Wow.
colors. So this was the color I used for my sweater here. This is pressed grapes.
Of course it is.
Yeah. And then some of the neutrals, like the ones that you have there,
That's this one here,
yeah,
right?
they also come in big skeins. So you can buy this yarn in either a 50 gram or 150 grams. Now, not all the colors come in the big skeins, but certainly the ones that are probably going to be used for sweaters, like big quantities.
So you could order the big skeins for your main color, and then order these are they're not minis, but these smaller skeins for contrasting colors, and do some color work as well.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I just love
Do you like the
adding,
contrast?
well, just a pop, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't take much. You could just put a little bit of gold along the neckline or along the sleeves, and it just makes the charcoal come alive.
Well, if people want ideas about what to do with Woolstock, we have a whole bunch of patterns that we brought in.
Right.
Plus, Ravelry has got some great ideas.
Right.
On Ravelry, I saw the bobble hat.
Oh, that one by Donna Smith from the
yes.
Shetland Islands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, she's got like the green grass
Right.
and the blue sky
Oh, of
and
course.
the sheep.
Of course.
So this works perfect because I think you only need 4 skeins.
4 50-gram skeins.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you've got yourself a bobble hat.
Right. You absolutely need a cream for the sheep, and you need a black or a charcoal for their faces and legs.
Mm-hmm.
But you could have red on top. You could have gold on top.
Yeah. There's some great color selections too on Ravelry. So
great.
Go check it out.
Oh, that would feel so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I see lots of bobble hat kits in our future.
Mm-hmm. And I think this is the one that you said you might consider making.
I love this design. Right? So the way I find out about these things is that I have to add content to our web store. And so I was putting up this pattern and I saw it on the model and I thought, oh man, that is so cool.
I saw this pattern in real life at the National Needlework Show.
Yes.
And there were several people actually wearing these and they're gorgeous. This is just kind of a big rectangle that you end up knitting and sewing in kind of strategic places, and it's the nicest vest. Really pretty. It's all done in seed stitch. It allows you to use 2 different colors and very flattering on all body shapes.
So this one's called the Janesville jacket, and it's a 1-size jacket.
Yep.
The chest circumference is 67.5 inches. So it's a 1-size-fits-all kind of.
There was a girl at the booth who said she made minor alterations to hers.
Okay.
But it was for the length so that she could have it a little bit longer.
Right.
And so I think you're going to find on Ravelry lots of modifications to this piece too, because it's one of those pieces that you can make changes to.
Yes.
You could do, a cable or pick a lace pattern or something to do. It's very, very versatile. So
just some other favorites? These are 2 garments.
Yeah. Well, lots of accessories. And we've got some great kits too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to see them?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just
grab
a couple. Sure.
Okay. All right. So we took a little commercial break and
we're right back.
Barb whipped up some kits, put a hat on my head.
So isn't that cute? This is called the 21 color slouch hat. And it's a perfect kit to try out this yarn because you're going to get 1 mini skein of every color in the line. So there's 21 little minis in there. Yeah, that was a fun hat to knit.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah, we talked about this one last time, I think, because you were having fun knitting up your version of it. Yeah.
So that's a great little kit. Then here's another one. Why don't you ban a model this one
and
too?
this kit is on our web store also. So if you go to rivercityyarns.com, click on the online store. This kit is under Blue Sky Alpacas, and you can find it there.
Wow! This is called the Saint Cloud scarf.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's a really big piece. This one you can stand up, Cynthia, and
just a minute.
Yeah.
I think I have it on backwards.
It's cute though, just like that. Yeah. And this is another example of last time we were podcasting, I was talking about tassels and fringes. That goes great with your hat, by the way. So this is just a big, long scarf you can wear as a wrap. You could wear it, over top of a light jacket in fall.
Right,
and cute little tassels.
Here's what I mean. Here's a little tiny bit of an alternate color. They've just added it onto the tassel to give you just a little spot of color. Yeah. Isn't that clever?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, doesn't that feel cozy too?
It's amazing.
I'm telling you, this yarn has so much bounce to it. I love it.
It's just, it's hard to believe this is 100% wool.
Right?
It's so soft.
I know.
Yeah. I think part of that has to do with knitting on a big needle. I think sometimes people who feel like wool isn't going to be soft, they're just knitting it too tightly.
Yeah.
I think it needs to breathe. And it's not cold here. It's still warm, but I don't feel, it's great in the air conditioning even. So, in your air conditioned office. Which reminds me, when I went to pick up the truck from, we rented a truck. I went into the rental office and the customer rep that was there had a blanket on because the air conditioning was so cold in that office. Yeah. So wool for any season.
For sure. So here's another one. So this is just another pattern from Blue Sky. We bought a few patterns so that we can knit up some samples ourselves, as well as have project ideas for people on what to do with these.
So
But
this
all
is
of
another
these-
huge wrap.
All of these patterns are available on Ravelry. They're available as electronic downloads, or you can buy them while we have them in stock here.
So this takes 9 50-gram skeins
Right.
of wool stock.
So this is a beautiful, almost like a blanket type wrap. I saw this one at the fashion show, and it's gorgeous.
So this is the endless wrap.
That's the endless wrap.
And this one is Silver Bay scarf.
Right. And again, this one is probably, the one you're wearing is a simple one. This could be for a beginner knitter.
Yeah.
This one may be more intermediate, and this one might be, you know, maybe just somebody who wants a little bit of a challenge. I think there's a few cables in there.
Right. And this one uses a different colored yarn for the fringe on the end.
Yeah.
So we've got 6 skeins of the main color and then 1 skein of a contrasting color or alternate color to add a bit of pizzazz to it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. What else we got here?
Okay. So then there's a couple. I'll
Here,
take
I'll
these away.
take these.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Put them on my lap here.
So these are little kits too that we've made up.
Tonka Bay toque.
Kind of a toque with a 2-color, and I think, is there a tassel on that one too?
Yes.
Yeah. So just an alternate color.
Yeah.
Fun
And
little
2
hat.
blues. Very nice.
This one too is called the Spicer hat. Just kind of a little toque. Nothing too hard or too difficult.
Right. And I recall too on there, so this one says experience level advanced beginner. So this one's probably done on a circular needle, which is why it would be in. But good project for someone who doesn't have a lot of knitting experience yet.
Right.
Oh, this
Okay,
is
well,
so cute.
I had to get a dog one, right?
Why did you have to?
Well, because everybody has dogs nowadays, and it seems like, you know, dogs are like family members for a lot of folks. And so we've got the Bird Island dog sweater.
It's really nice.
How cute is that?
Yeah. And I believe, if I recall correctly, this comes in 3 sizes. So you can put it on a smaller dog as well as a larger dog.
Yeah.
And I think they said this one's modeled on their dog that hangs out with the Blue Sky family.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So this one is for the largest dog, and there's 5 skeins in there. Yeah.
But yeah, you can order the pattern separately and put your own kit together. Just visit our website, and we've got the quantities required there on the patterns page.
So that's kind of it for wool stock. I think, you know, there's lots of other ideas. Come on into our store. We're going to have a tasting in...
we're having a tasting.
We're having a tasting.
Yeah.
So you get to come in and try the yarn out. We'll have a station set up with yarn and needles and a swatch on the go, so you can feel how it feels.
That's
to knit
great.
it up.
Yeah.
And I think we've got a draw. We have a draw as well for one of these hats.
Nice. For the kit.
Yeah.
Not the hat. Just the kit.
Right. Now let's clarify.
Okay.
Right.
That's great.
So the other yarn from these guys is the alpaca.
Right.
And, you know, I couldn't pass it up because of this.
This is very nice.
So check this out. Feel the weight of this too.
Okay, hang on. Let me undress here. Dun-dun-dun.
This is called the Albany cowl, and when I was at TNNA, it was June, and so we were talking about everything Canadian because it was our 150th birthday, right?
Yes. So it's got more weight than you would think. So when I took it from Barb, I wasn't expecting it to be as heavy as it is.
You think alpaca, you think it's probably knit pretty loose. This one's knit tighter. Very nice. And a little denser. And it's really
soft.
Really soft.
Yes.
So that's these kits right here. We've got them all made up too.
That's beautiful. So this one's called?
The Albany
Alpaca
cowl. So, you know, if you're still celebrating, you know, Canada's birthday. Oh, no.
not a good look for me.
Good look. Yeah, you can get one of these.
That's really nice. Right.
So they have other beautiful yarns too.
Yeah.
You know, coming a little later in the year, we're going to bring in their bulky yarn too, so that we've got a real chunky to play with as well.
Right. And then you gave me a kit to knit with.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I
I
have
have
the alpaca.
Yeah. I'm just getting started. I've been winding up the balls.
Well, what did you think about it as you were winding it?
It's lovely. Like it is just lovely. It's really nice. It's 100% alpaca. This one's in a sport weight, I think.
Yes.
I got that right?
Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
And I'm
I made
doing
notes this time so that we weren't arguing about what
We're trying to read the label.
Yeah.
In other languages. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, 100 meters baby alpaca sport weight.
Yeah.
Do you have your mitts? Or your balls and mitts?
I do. So these are the balls that I've wound up, and then the pattern is called...
See, these have got real nice weight to them too. I
Yeah.
like the spin on this too, right?
Yes.
So maybe this is why I think some of the other alpacas we have are a little bit more unspun than this.
Yeah. This one's called Sporty Mitts.
Right.
And this is a free pattern
Yes.
from Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're great. They give quite a few complimentary patterns.
Yeah.
So people can just pull them off their website.
Well, I'm kind of thinking that
Yeah.
this collection might actually make 3 pairs of mittens.
Right.
Right? Because
So what are you thinking about? How are you going to do your color combo?
I'm sort of thinking at this point of doing green as the main color,
Yeah.
and then the silver and the orange yellow as the contrasting colors.
Mhm.
But I think it would look really cool to do it in the gray with the green and yellow as well.
Yeah.
So, but again, given this pattern, I think you could probably get. I'll let you know, but I think you
Yeah.
could probably get several pairs of mittens from 3 skeins of yarn.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because one of these you're only going to use a little bit of.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can have
Cool.
all your favorite colors or knit mittens for every member of your family, however you like to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So come in and take a look. If you live in the city of Edmonton or you're close by, come on in and have a look. We've got a really nice display set up. And
And if you're not, visit our website. We have good pictures there, and we'll mail it to you anywhere. Not just to Alberta, but we mail everywhere.
yeah, we
Yeah.
do.
Okay. All
So
right.
do you still want to work on or talk about a few new yarns?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell me what else has come
We've
in.
got one more that's I'm really excited about.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So this is the latest. This is a yarn that, again, I saw in Columbus. In chatting with my friend Pam, who owns Louette Yarns,
Mm-hmm.
she told me about Samantha. Her name is Samantha Vanoy. And Samantha is a new indie dyer
Yes.
from Ontario. And she specializes in vegan yarns.
Vegan yarns.
Vegan yarns. She actually started out, she told me that she loved knitting and had an allergy to wool. She couldn't knit with wool.
Okay.
And so there wasn't a lot of other yarns to choose from, right? So she thought, and she's also kind of a dyer, and so she started dyeing her own.
So, what's the connection between Louette
Wow.
and Trailhead?
The connection is that she takes Pam's base, so Louette Euroflax, and she dyes it.
Oh, this is Euroflax.
So this is Euroflax, hand painted.
Wow.
And look at the speckles
Yeah.
that she does,
Yeah.
and the tone on tones. I
Yeah, I'm
mean,
just going to put one of these here.
yeah.
Add it to my little collection.
You've got Shipwreck there,
I have Shipwreck, yes.
and this one.
And Fi Island. Jungle Fever. What's
Right.
this one here?
This one's called Cowboy Strut,
Of course it is.
kind of like a tone on tone
Yes.
grays.
And then this one.
And then this one is Bedtime Story.
Oh.
So when you hold these yarns up close, you can kind of see their tone on tone. But this one, for example, has got real shades of coppery browns and pewters and
Yes. The
And-
Shipwreck looks like driftwood, like the different colors in
Doesn't it?
driftwood or
It's
an
got
old
that-
ship.
that silver kind of tone to it.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I started comparing it to some of the Euroflax that we had on the
Right.
shelf
In terms of colors?
in terms of colors.
Ah.
And so if you guys have any of this at home, and I know you do, you love to shop to buy this linen yarn and knit with this linen.
Yeah.
come in and do some color matching.
Right.
Look how pretty these are together. You could quite easily do a
That's
hot
nice.
shawl,
Right.
right?
Right.
Or, even a Find Your Fade or...
Right. Well, Ixtapa, that's what we're wearing today.
Right.
This is made out of Euroflex. And so there's some, trim opportunities. The neckline can be done in a different color. The edging on the sleeves and on the body can be done in a different color as well.
You could do the front, in a hand paint, and the back in a solid.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And Louette has gorgeous patterning for Euroflex.
Mm-hmm.
They've had the patterns for years. One of our all-time favorites is the lacy shawl.
Right.
And it's just a beautiful feather and fan pattern that would look gorgeous in one of these.
So this is 100% linen.
Mm-hmm.
It's in a sport weight. So, it's heavier than fingering and lighter than DK.
Yeah.
Right? And it's strong.
And it's very strong.
It's machine washable.
And machine dryable.
Yeah.
Right? It just gets softer and softer. And we know because these tunics we've washed a number of times. Right?
Yeah, and I iron mine too. Not that you need to, but sometimes I just like to straighten out the lace a little bit after it comes out of the dryer. So I'll just steam iron a little bit, and it takes an iron really nicely.
Yeah.
It doesn't wrinkle either. So when we travel, we'll roll these ones up, put them in our suitcase.
They're great to travel with. Yeah.
Get to where you're going, and it's not like linen fabric at all. It's just very wrinkle resistant. So.
And another great, made in Canada yarn,
Yeah,
right? By a Canadian independent dyer. So check this out.
This is really nice. I think she's done it because I think it's hard to dye plant fibers. I think you have to really know your stuff.
And the right dyes for sure.
All right. Well, thanks for that.
Yeah,
that's great. And then you've got a few skeins of Louette here as well.
Yeah, just to show kind of how pretty they go together.
And they're the same put up as Louette's.
Yes. Yeah. 270 yards, exactly the same.
Right.
In fact, I think she told me that she dyed these all from the natural base. And so she uses the natural and the white.
Right.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's really good. And what else have you got?
What else? Here we go. So, next up, Mirasol.
Right. Do you want me to we'll just leave this
Sure.
here? I'll just lean on it.
Okay. So, in thinking a lot about what's coming up this fall with Hoey and Susan and Bud coming, I've always been thinking a lot about sweaters and in particular lighter fabrics, right?
Well, I think I asked you to find me a really nice yarn so I could do a Hoey sweater. Right?
Yeah, you wanted to do the light boxy, right?
Yeah.
So I think this one for the light boxy would be beautiful. This is a fingering weight.
Oh.
I knit up that little Ruana in it.
And why are you doing this?
Because I did it on my machine, on my knitting machine.
So we should tell people about this Ruana. It's like a sweater made out of four panels. Yeah.
Just honestly, you guys, rectangles.
Yeah. And it's hanging in our back hallway because it's not quite finished yet. Is that right?
Well, it's finished, but I haven't written the pattern yet.
And people keep walking by to go into our classroom, to use the washroom, and they see this thing hanging there, and they want to try it on, and they want the pattern, they want the yarn. So get on it. It
is a hit, I tell you.
Yeah.
It knits up on. I think I used a size 3 or 3.5.
Yeah.
And it makes the nicest drapey fabric.
Right. So this is 60% wool,
merino,
20% alpaca, and
20% silk. I have this memorizing.
Yes, it's so soft. I kid you not. And this has a really nice twist on it as well.
It does.
Yeah.
250 meters per skein too. So it's got lots of meterage.
So this is Sulca Legato, and it's available on our website as well.
Yeah.
And how many colors do we have this one in?
Probably about 8 or 10.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We've got
very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do anything with this.
Sort of a range.
Right.
I just brought out the ones I thought someone might do a sweater in.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, and then this one?
And then this one, same thing exactly. It's merino, silk, alpaca, same blend, 60-20-20.
Okay.
But this one is thicker. So whereas that one was fingering, this one is sport to DK or DK to worsted.
And this is a singles yarn.
Correct.
And the other one, Legato, is a plied yarn.
Right.
So this is one single strand, not strand, but one ply, basically, which often results in a softer yarn.
Yeah.
Very nice. So we've had sulka before. This is just a thinner, skinnier version of
Right.
it. Yeah.
That's right.
Really nice.
So, while we're here, I might as well, show this to you because,
What is this?
yeah, this is your present.
What? My present?
I know,
Because I'm just
I've
such
been
an
knitting.
adorable sister.
Yeah. I've been knitting easy folded ponchos. And
Yes.
so
Oh.
I whipped this one up and I thought this would be beautiful with your new
Oh,
hair
I
coloring.
love it. Yes, with the purple. Oh.
So this one's done out of
Barb.
Sulka Nina.
Barb, you shouldn't
I
have.
know, you need one too.
I love it.
That's
love
pretty.
it.
That looks
The
so nice. with
drape
your
is
hair.
really nice. And it's got some shine to it. Must be the
Well,
silk.
No, I took some kid silk haze. So I had a ball of kid silk
Oh.
haze at home and I just, every
There's
6
some
rows
stripes.
or so.
Yeah.
It's subtle, but I think you can still see it.
Yes.
Just gives it a little bit of, and
It's
I think I
really
carried that
interesting. You usually do. You like to put, so if you do the stripes on one end and you do them on the other, then
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, nope.
Nope.
Nope. This one is just on one side.
Okay. So did you use a ball of kid silk haze? Or?
Not even.
Nice.
Maybe half. And I just held it with this yarn.
And it doesn't change the gauge at all.
Not really.
No.
I mean, you can feel a little bit of difference.
It's a little thicker, but there's no wowing in the edge of the garment or anything. Aw, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's so nice. I love it. Oh man.
Good.
Thanks.
That's such a great piece, right?
Well,
I
I have a present for you too. Cause your birthday's coming up, and
Oh my
so I have a birthday present for you. Do you
In
want
advance?
it? Do you want it now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a finished object as well. Let's see here.
Oh God.
So you remember that you did up those sock blanks? You
Yes,
and Sabrina did up sock blanks, and I was knitting on them, and they're
God.
done.
Are these the ones that I tried to put on?
Yeah, you might have. So I did a Susan B. Anderson heel. This is a smooth operator heel, but
Oh.
I used Lucy Neatby's trick, which is to use 60% of the stitches rather than 50% for your heel.
Right.
So, drum roll.
Oh
Does
my
it fit?
God.
Does it fit?
Perfectly.
See, put your foot way up. Nice! They do fit perfectly. You always find, I think, with an afterthought heel that it's a little tighter across the top.
Yeah.
Because it's just the way the heel sits, but
No, this one fits really good.
yay!
It's like it's perfect size too.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
I made them just a little bit
Aw.
bigger than my feet.
That's so nice. Okay, I got. That is really sweet. Thank you.
Good. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Wow.
So
Birthday
so
socks
much
is it's kind of a tradition,
It
right?
is.
And on Barb's birthday,
every
I like
pair
to give
that she
her
knits, I try on.
I like to give her a pair of socks for her birthday.
It's a big hint. Well, thank you. I'm gonna wear. Should I wear these now? They probably don't look that great with my sandals. They
We'll
sure
have to make
feel nice.
3 socks with a toe in them. So yeah, this is your hand dyed yarn that you did on a sock blank.
It's beautiful.
And yeah, I think it's really nice. So I might have to enter them into the Susan B. Anderson Cal.
Oh,
as
contest.
well.
Well, I could probably enter them in because now they're mine.
But
Do you actually have to knit them to enter?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
darn.
Yeah.
Okay.
But speaking of traditions,
Mm-hmm.
there's another tradition that we've been working on here at the store,
Right.
and that is our Christmas tradition.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Advent boxes. Now,
Yes.
a lot of you have been asking us, when are those Advent boxes coming back, right?
We did this last year. We
Yeah.
decided it would be a great idea to put together an Advent box, one little kind of knitted, crocheted, yarny treat each year for each day of the Advent.
Right. So
Yeah.
they start December 1.
Mhm.
So every day towards Christmas, you're going to get a little gift. So it starts December 1st, and you have something to open up every day until December 24th,
Right.
right?
Right. And so they were a big hit last year.
Mhm.
In fact, I think we sold out in record time.
days.
So this year we decided we'd have a better strategy. We'd make more boxes,
And we'd start early, right?
pre-orders.
Right. So we are in the midst right now of creating Santa's little workshop. We've got elves up there that are stamping boxes and putting yarn and winding little mini skeins and making little balls, and
Right.
you've been working like crazy on the patterning.
Well, yeah, we had to come out with something new and original for this year's box. So if you bought this year's box, if you had last year's box and you're buying this year's box, you won't have any of the same things in it.
No.
It'll all be different treats. And so we put our heads together and came up with some projects, and we've been test knitting and doing pattern design, and everything's picking out just the right box to send you. So this is
we
the
can't
box.
show you what's inside here, but
Mhm.
this is the box.
And you're supposed to hold it like this.
You know,
'Cause
it is. It's very heavy. And that's why when you order one, we have shipping charges that have to go along with it.
Right.
But believe me, it's worth every penny of the shipping because they're a great box this year. So if you want one,
So you can pre-order on our website. We have a special page set up for the Advent box, and their shipping rates are in there as well, so you can see what it will cost to go to your locale. We also have pickup in-store options, and we're taking orders now, and then we'll be starting to ship them out towards the end of October.
right?
Yeah.
You know, we
So have
don't
them
want to
nice and
send them
early.
out too early, right? But at the same time, we want to give lots of time for anybody who lives in a remote area that it might take a little longer to get to.
Great.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really exciting. We've
Very
been
exciting.
having lots and lots of fun with that. And each box is hand packed and wrapped, and it's just
lot of
beautiful.
work.
It's a lovely
I
treat.
I hope everybody appreciates the great little treats in there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they will.
Mhm.
Yeah. So tell your spouses, kids, and great friends that you want one.
Yeah.
And how to get in touch. My husband does that, by the way. If there's something that he wants for Christmas, he sends me a link.
Oh,
So it makes it really easy. I just click on a link, follow the ordering instructions, and then Christmas is a wrap.
perfect.
Yeah,
That's
he's very
nice.
thoughtful.
Well, that
Don't just
takes
tell
some
me
of
what
the
you want.
stress out
Yeah,
of it,
send me a
doesn't it?
link. Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you know, we're going to see how it goes because we have a limit on them too, right? We can only make so many. So when they're gone, they're gone. But this year we have a lot more than last year.
Right. Yeah.
So what
Okay.
else have we got?
Well, we should talk a little bit about the knit along that we've got going on this month. So
Right.
we're doing a Susan B. Anderson knit along, and we're working. We're hard working at our projects. You can submit more than one project for the knit along. Wait, let's back up a little bit. If you want to get involved in knit along and you're not already in it, go to Ravelry and look up River City Yarns. We have a a forum where we talk about Susan B. Anderson projects for our knit along, and we've got some really great prizes. So we give a prize to everyone who finishes a Susan B. Anderson project, and you just need to post it on your Ravelry page so that Susan can see it as well. We think that's important. So you can enter more than one project, and we'll have some bigger prizes. We'll draw names out of all the completed projects and hand away some bigger prizes also. So it's just some fun, right?
Right.
Are you doing anything for Susan B. Anderson?
Well, did I tell you about the alpaca sheep?
Right, you
I gotta show you
did.
those.
You did, yes you do.
Well, when we take a little break, we'll come come back.
Okay.
I'll show you those. But yeah, Susan has the cutest little sweater for a sheep, a wooden sheep or an alpaca.
Right.
And so we were able to source from a Canadian supplier some of these little wooden ornaments. They're little sheep and alpaca.
Right.
So I thought, I don't have a lot of time, but I have enough time to make a few of those.
It'd be great ornaments. Yeah.
It'll be fun.
And you can use up little bits of leftover yarn.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you see one that matches your sweater,
it's mine. We did her little mini sweaters as well as a Christmas in July workshop, and that was really fun.
That looks
and cute.
so
Yeah,
cute.
yeah. And I'm going to do I'm working on the sister's doll. It's a reversible doll out of her Itty Bitty Toys book.
Are you?
Mm-hmm,
So
yeah.
that's a whip for you.
Yeah. I didn't bring it with me today. I'm still working on it, but yeah, I hope to have it finished for the end of the month.
Nice. Have you got any other FOs?
I do. So speaking of knit-alongs,
Yeah.
I finally finished my Ann Budd socks.
Oh, let's have a look at those.
Yeah. This is done out of Adam and Eve in Starry Night. Starry Night is the inspired yarn, our inspiration yarn.
From Peace Artist?
I just finished.
Wow. Did
Yeah.
you use the whole ball?
I'll show you how much I have left.
Okay.
So this pattern for these socks is called Turvy Topsy Socks by Ann Budd. And these are her socks that you can knit either from the cuff down or from the toe up. So I did these toe up. And I like to do that because then I can go long. So you just fold the top over like that, Barb.
Okay.
I like to go as long, I like to use up as much yarn as I can. So these socks are quite tall. And the pattern is kind of like a cable pattern that goes across the top here, but you couldn't see it very well. So I decided that where my pant legs ended, I would just rib. So I changed to ribbing at the top there.
Nice.
And look how much I still have left.
These are so soft too.
Yes.
It's amazing how much 10% cashmere softens fiber, right?
Yeah. So this is 81% superwash merino, 9% cashmere, 10% nylon.
Very good.
I love it. It's really, and I
Notice
just like
how
the
nice
colors.
it goes with my Extapa.
Like you already got socks.
Can you ever have enough hand knit socks? No.
What I like about these socks is that she's completely reversed the heel flap. So if you do them cuff down, you'll still get that regular heel flap. But if you do them toe up instead of doing an afterthought or a round heel, you get that heel flap in there again. And I just think that's so clever. And these are my sock blockers, and I see they may be a little long, so who knows? You might get these for Christmas.
Who?
You.
Oh.
I haven't even tried them on yet.
This does look like a size 9 though, which is my size.
Give it back. Give it back.
Just teasing you.
Yeah, so if you wanted to use Adam and Eve for men's socks, you have enough yarn to do that.
Well, providing your man doesn't have more than a size 11. Or he likes really short cuffs.
Yes. You could always put in a little contrasting yarn for heels and toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I finished those off. They've been traveling around with me for a long time.
Nice.
But yeah, you always got to have a travel project, right? So that's done. What about you?
Well, I did another easy folded poncho.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I got to take this one off because I'm getting a little warm.
Okay.
Show me your new one.
Here, you might want to put this one on. Okay, so I was rating about the Albany yarn last time, right?
Right.
And so,
in fact, didn't we have to order more?
We did. A friend of mine came in and she loved the poncho that I did, and it fit her perfectly. So she has it now.
Oh,
so I had to make myself another one.
This looks very similar.
Yeah, it is, only it's navy.
Right.
And the stripes are different. I did stripes this time of equal distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
And last time you did them smaller and larger?
Yeah. I kind of gradiated them. And this time I went up a needle size.
Oh.
And I added an additional 10 stitches onto the edge of this one.
Oh, so you cast on 10 stitches more than the pattern calls for.
So this is a little bit wider, and I love it because it fits me perfectly.
Right. So you better
I
put
like
it on.
them just a little bit over top of this just a little bit looser.
Layers on layers.
Layers
that looks
on layers.
really nice. Really
Yeah.
nice.
I can't tell you how much I love these. I think I have 8 or 9 of them
Yeah.
because they're just such great pieces to throw on.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of look dressed up without being dressed up. You can go out to the grocery store or
So
shopping.
funny story about this.
Mhm.
Last week when we did our podcast episode, you were wearing the charcoal gray and white striped one.
Yeah.
And then we had a comment in the comment section asking about the yarn and the pattern, and I realized I hadn't put the yarn on the online store.
Right.
So then I just went to my computer and tapped a few keys and got it
Did
up
some
and
magic.
put it up there. So yeah, we've been sending out easy folded poncho kits in Albany ever since. It's been really popular. So that's nice.
Top selling Church Mouse pattern here in our store. So thank you, folks at Church Mouse. You guys are great designers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great pattern.
Yeah.
And I love the way that you keep consistently changing it too, with the modifications.
Right, and you as well. I mean, you keep putting stripes in. You do different stripes. You do stripes with a mohair, stripes with a different color. And,
so many people have run cables up the side too. It looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So don't be afraid to experiment. Pattern is just that, right? It's kind of like that template for you to have permission to hack.
Especially when it's mostly stockinette stitch. That's just like a field that's asking for something fun to happen. And adding in a stripe isn't hard.
Right.
Would you agree?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Super simple.
Just do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Any other finished objects?
Not this week.
I have one more thing for you.
Okay.
Okay. So it's another birthday present.
Birthday present?
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Touchdown. We love those football colors, and we love how Carolyn's done such a fabulous job with Touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've been making slippers for my grandkids, Rachel and Hayden. And Rachel wanted gold slippers. She wanted shiny gold slippers. Hayden doesn't care, so I got him some green. And I had some leftovers, so I thought, well, Barb needs some, Eskimo slippers. So
oh my God, those are cute.
I thought they were really fun. This is
look at this, my own Go Team Go. I can just see myself sitting with my feet up on the ottoman wearing these. Okay, I'm taking pictures and texting you them.
You should have the football game in the background and your
with
feet in the foreground.
Oh my
So
God.
this is Estelle Chunky.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just a nice, it's a nice super wash wool acrylic blend.
And shout out to those folks at Estelle too, because they were brilliant, right? They came out with this yarn just at the right time.
This is our
50 colors.
This is kind of our go-to yarn for projects where you want to be able to throw something in the washing machine. You don't want to spend a lot of money. And for slippers, I think, they're going to be...
Or hats.
This
would be great for that fellow from Camrose, or those people from Camrose that wanted a hat
people who want to knit hats or crochet them and then sell them, and you need a lot of colors and you need something that's going to be value priced. This is kind of our go-to yarn for that. But isn't it soft?
It's very soft.
Yeah.
Now, you know me, I would probably want a little pom-pom on the toe.
I might have some leftover yarn for a pom-pom.
Perfect.
The other thing about this is that old slipper pattern that I think everybody has in their closet. I don't know who first put it out, but our grandmother used to make these slippers. And
garter stitch at the back.
Yeah, and I had an Elizabeth Zimmerman reincarnation moment, and I decided that I would revent them. I think that's what she calls it. So these slippers are knit from the toe to the cuff in one piece. There's and I'm just working on refining a little bit because I've made a footprint on the bottom which isn't in the original pattern either. So look for us to be publishing a little bit of an addendum to that old tried and true slipper pattern.
Very stretchy too, right? Like these would probably fit me and you. So
they probably would.
I feel so lucky. Thank you.
That's garter stitch too. Garter stitch is amazing.
No, but I mean, you could have kept these for yourself.
Wow.
And you gave them to me.
You're just so special, and you have cold feet all the time. So
it's true. I do.
So this is Rachel's gold and Hayden's green, and But I thought they kind of looked like Edmonton colors as well. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
Stay warm.
Okay,
All
so we're
right.
back.
Yeah, I asked Barb to take a moment and go and put on this Ruana that we were talking about earlier, and so she did that for me.
Yeah.
Isn't it lovely?
So this is it. It's just 4 panels.
Right.
And so they're just,
Turn around for
piece.
us. So there's a seam down the center back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I really love the way it sits on your shoulders, and it's very drapey.
And super simple canvas, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you could do anything. You could do different color block panels. You could put lace up at the top. You could run cables down it.
Right.
Everybody wants to wear it inside out too, like where
Oh, yeah?
and have the seams show.
Right.
So mine, my seams aren't completely, finished off, so
Right.
I wouldn't wear it like that. But it certainly is a really neat way to do it, and it actually helps the fabric kind of not curl when you're
Right.
wearing it inside out.
Right.
So I think that's another. But
Yeah.
the drape is what's really, really nice with
Well,
this yarn.
Yeah, and Barb put it on. I just thought it looked really elegant, even though
Thank
she's
you.
wearing jeans.
Yeah.
But a blouse, a necklace, and an alpaca. You called it a vest, a ruana,
Yeah.
right?
Ruana.
Just looks really nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to get the instructions over to you
Okay.
so that you can put a pattern up on our website, a free pattern. So, and feel free to hack. I'd love to see lots of different people, make it in different
That's
ways.
great. Okay, so we'll do a free pattern on our website, and then we'll also put it up on Ravelry so that people can post comments there
Yeah.
too. Very good.
And I think it took about 5 or 6 skeins of Sulca.
Yeah.
It's quite a long piece.
Right. Yeah. Oh, it looks great on you.
Thank you.
Nice color.
Oh, thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Can't wait to wear my easy folded ponchos.
Right.
Yeah. We'll be matchy.
We'll be matchy. So now you have to talk about these because
Okay.
this was something that Cynthia really wanted.
Yes. So interchangeable knitting needle system. We saw these when our rep came through earlier, and he was showing them off to us. And then they came in the back door in a box. Well, they didn't come in the back door. That's just our shipping door. But they came in, and I wanted to open it. But this wrapper on here, I'm afraid, is going to tear if I try and open it. So
It seemed like it was sticky.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we can open it.
Oh yeah, no, we can.
Can we?
Yeah.
Can we? You sure? I don't know.
It's just
You are the so.
here,
Tell
you
us,
hold that.
in your childhood, did you open Christmas presents?
Oh God, yeah.
Before Christmas?
Yeah, don't give me an Advent box. December
You'll be
2nd.
sitting there with your X-Acto knife peeling back the tape.
No, that was you. I'd open them all up and just enjoy them, and she would open them all up and rewrap them.
Okay, this is stunning. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, where's
Well,
your ooh?
Yes. They're beautiful, are they
So
not?
these are interchangeable needles made out of driftwood.
Yeah. Well, that's what they say. I don't know.
Well, it certainly looks like driftwood. It's definitely wood. And there's how many sets we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sets of needles.
Which is bigger than a lot of sets. Usually interchangeable sets have 8 or 10 pairs. This one has 12.
And they have
And for
cords,
cords.
and they screw in.
And let's look at those cords. Maybe you can open those up and we'll have a peek at them too.
What lengths have we got here, Brian?
Standard lengths. So you get 24 inch, 32 inch, and 40 inch. But you're getting double sets on the 24s and 32s.
They're shiny.
So you get 2 of each. Oh, you see they're packaged double 2. So that must be the 24s, right?
I think this is a 32.
Oh, okay.
Looks like a 32. And we're just going to screw it in here. Oh. So did you see these ones at TNNA?
I saw these, the first time I saw them, Church Mouse had them.
Ah.
And,
That's
Church Mouse has them. We have to have them.
Okay, so they're first impressions here. They're really smooth. And the join between the wooden needle and the black connector is really nice.
Very
and smooth.
nice and smooth.
And the join between the connector and the black, where the cord screws on and the black connector is really smooth as well. The cords are nice and flexible. So here's my test for cords. I always try to imagine me magic looping with them because I find that's that can be really difficult. So yeah, we've got nice flexibility here in the cords. And you said there were 6 cords?
5.
5 cords in the
So
set.
2 24s, 2 32s, and 1 40-inch.
Okay. And
Connectors, you got connectors too.
Yes. And the smallest needle in the set?
Is a 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So,
And the
we
biggest one?
have to try them out, right?
Yeah.
The biggest one is 12 mil.
Wow.
So you've got a nice, for
Yes.
those big chunky cowls and things that you want to make it, or if you want to double or triple strand your yarn.
Right. This is really nice. And do we have a price on them? They'll be on our website.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how much they are.
Sometimes you don't need to know.
No.
Sometimes it's just,
I need
this is
these.
amazing. Yes. So we've got 5 cords. We've got end caps, so you can put a stopper on the end of your cord if you want to take your needle tips off and use them on a different project. There's 8 stoppers in here. And then there's metal connectors, so you can connect your cords together if you want to do that really large afghan. And there's there's 2 connectors in here. You do a really, really, really large afghan. And then we've got a couple of, they're like Allen keys. They just help you to tighten up the join when you're screwing in the needles onto the cables.
Yeah. I don't find, sometimes I can just tighten mine just with my hands.
Sometimes, but after you're knitting for a while, they can come unscrewed a little bit, and you'll know right away because when you go to mount your stitches up onto the needle, they kind of catch a little bit, and then you know that it's starting to come unscrewed. So you just tighten it up again.
Yeah. So I think it's it's a really beautiful set. I think we really have worked hard this year, and we deserve one. So I think we just have to try them out and see. And if we love them, I think our customers will love them too.
Well, I'm sort of thinking what's not to love. The presentation is really nice. Comes in a beautiful wallet, and there's
it's kind of like a denim fabric, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you've got, I don't know if I mentioned this before or not, but 2 connectors and a couple of little Allen wrenches. They're like little Allen wrenches to help you tighten them up.
Yeah.
So it's a complete package.
It is.
Yeah.
So we brought in quite a few of these because we know that our staff all want one.
Well, didn't our rep say too that if you had to order them, we had to order them because otherwise all the other yarn stores would place their orders and there wouldn't be any left for us.
Yeah. So we've actually ordered them to come in now and then in a month's time and another month. So we hope to have lots before Christmas. However, that said, I know that a lot of people really have been asking for these needles to come in. Mm-hmm. So if you want one, come and chat with us. You can buy one, or you can buy half of one now and half of one later.
You mean put a deposit down?
Yeah, treat yourself.
There's no half sets, just in case. Yeah.
But I think we are getting some DPNs or something.
Double pointed needles.
Didn't we? Oh, what are those? Anyways, that's for a future podcast. More to come. Stay tuned on that one.
I'm pretty sure you can't get this back on, so I might just have to keep it.
I think we should.
What's in the bowl?
Okay. Mm-hmm. This is Flashmob. Remember last month, Richard did this one.
Yes, Luberon.
For Tracy.
What? Yes, what?
Yeah.
Right.
This is Tracy's colorway.
Right.
It was inspired by a beautiful picture. Actually, it's kind of 3 pictures. Mm-hmm. She loves pinks and grays.
Right.
And
we are sold out of this one.
We are sold out of this one. However, I have to tell you, this one was so popular, and Jody's as well, that we've asked Richard to do up more for us. And this is going to become a staple in our store.
Yay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think, all of these colors have, even the ones from Yarn Inc. and from Fleece Artist, have become so popular, we're putting them right into our lineup.
Oh,
so we're going to get reorders on those all the time.
For sure. Okay, so what do you got here?
What we've got here are 2 colors that Richard dyed to go with this. So when we got this, all the Find Your Fade shawls were so popular at that time.
Or Free Your
Fade. That people wanted to coordinate in colors. Mm-hmm. So Richard had a plan to get these to us and to get these to us at the same time. That didn't happen. He got sick. And so these have just arrived, just came in the door. And so we thought, this is perfect. We're going to launch these for the next flash mob. So if anybody got this one, here you go. Now you can get the kind of matching set to go along with it.
And if you didn't get this one, these still look amazing together.
They do.
Yeah. Or you could wait and hold out for a reorder on this one.
Or get these ones now.
Yeah.
And when these ones come in stock, we will let you know through our newsletter.
Right. Because this one's going to become part of the collection, but not necessarily these ones.
Right.
So you want to get them while you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be nice. Richard DeVries does such a beautiful job. Yeah.
He does.
Yeah. All right, so Flashmob is August the 20th, 6 p.m. we start, and the easiest, fastest, quickest way to get it is to do it on our online store, right at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. If you don't get in, try again. Be patient. We've heard some stories from our customers about having their carts jacked because they put a skein in there and then went shopping for other things. So on Flash Mob night, just buy your Richard DeVries and then come back in and do some more shopping. If it turns out that you need some assistance with mailing because you've made 2 orders and you don't want to pay shipping twice, you just send us an email.
Yeah, just send us an email.
We'll fix that up for you.
Make sure we put those 2 together.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit.
It does. And you know, we're not a really big web store, right? There's one girl who handles all of our web orders, or 2 maybe. And so we can kind of do things like that for you.
Right. We're your local yarn shop.
Online.
Online as well. Yeah.
That's what we'd like to be.
Always accessible and reachable. Yeah. Well, I think that's it. I think
so.
It's time to say adieu, and
so long.
We'll see you in another month.
Yeah.
Take care. Have a fun summer, everybody. And one last thing, I would just like to say thank you to everyone who left comments and came in the store to tell me that I should go ahead and get hearing aids. I know it's a hard message to hear, but I really, really appreciate all the support.
What'd you say? What?
And the encouragement, frankly, that everybody gave me. That was really special. So thank you. We really love the comments, so keep leaving them. All right. And check out the show notes.
Yeah, let us know what you would like to see too, because if you want to, see different things, let us know, and we'd be happy to pull some content together around that.
That's right. Okay, take care. Bye.
Bye.